Hey, we are on, can you believe it, lesson 7. I cannot believe we've been going for 7 weeks now. Um, Quickly, I just want to get right to application activity. It's on time management. And I know managing our time and making sure we spend our time with right and wisely is important. And I think we all, especially since joining this program, are needing to find some ways to improve our time management. So I'm going to walk through this activity. So it talks about how you have a total of 160 hours each week. So your week is made up of 168 hours. And you can decide if you're going to invest that time, which means spend it the right way, or waste it. And so we know that if you slept 8 hours a night, times each night for a week, that's 56 of those 168 hours are taken up by sleep. Then you have 15 to 20 hours that you use completing the assignments for this course. And then you have your gathering, and I know that can be more or less depending on your travel time. Same with church, it might be more than 3 hours if you travel far. But you subtract those items from 168, now you have left are 88 hours to decide what you're going to do with that time. If you work 40 hours a week or 50 hours with travel time, you really only have 38 hours to decide what you're going to do with that 38 hours. So making sure that it's spent wisely is important. So you're going to click on the time chart and let it download. And you're going to track everything you do for 2 days, which is 48 hours. I would recommend doing this earlier in the week. Sometimes if you wait till a weekend, your schedule's different on the weekend, so it's hard to get a true picture of your time management. So you could do Monday and Tuesday, or Tuesday and Wednesday, Wednesday and Thursday. And make sure that you track what you do in 30-minute blocks, increments. So I'm going to show you that. So like it says here, you're also going to assign a category to everything you keep track of. So here are the different options. Like whatever you do, was that eating? Was that sleeping? Does it fall in personal time? So let me show just a quick example. If my activity on day 1, maybe I'm doing it Tuesday morning. Well, I'm sleeping, and you could copy and paste. You're sleeping that whole time, all the way until maybe 6:30. Okay, and that falls into which category? It would be the sleep category. Let's go get my document back now. Okay, there it is. So I picked the category, and I'm going to slide this over so you can see the list of categories. Let me move my face, it's not back in. Okay, so then maybe when I first get up, I have breakfast. Okay, so that would fall into the eat category. And this one's in the sleep category. 7 o'clock to 7:30, maybe I study the scriptures. So that would be, if you could put it in church, you could put it in personal time. And then maybe I drive to work, or actually I probably have to get ready. Shower, get ready. And I would say if you look at all these things, you could decide which category. Don't stress too much about that, but maybe it would be a personal time. And then I drive to work for a half hour. Hopefully I start work at 8:30 and maybe I end work at 4. So I would fill all those boxes in with work. Driving to work would be travel. Okay. Working would be the work category. So if you understand what you're doing, then when you get home, what do you do? Maybe when I get home from work, I have to first drive home. So it would fall in the travel. And then I have to, maybe I just want to relax and watch a TV show. And that's just for 30 minutes. So I'm going to put that as leisure. Not really doing anything else. And so that's kind of how it falls. So you complete that. Let me get this back centered. And once you are done with that, you add up the number of hours that you spent in each category. Okay? And so you see in sleep, how many hours did you have in sleep? How many total hours after 2 days were you working? How many hours were you traveling? Then you download another template. So that first one where you kept track of your activities that I just showed, that one you actually don't even turn in. You download this template and answer questions on it using your chart. So you need to have done the time tracking, but then I would download this template and answer to kind of reflect on my activity. Sorry, I have a cough in the background. Some allergies. Did you use the time chart? And then it's just a yes or no. How many hours did you spend in each category? So I would write maybe travel, maybe an hour each time, so 4 hours. What did I do and eat? Maybe I spent 5 hours eating. And sleep, maybe I slept 16 hours. That would be awesome if I really did. So that's what you do there. Describe an insight you gained. Maybe looking at that and thinking, man, I spent a lot of time doing this and I didn't realize it. How can you adjust? Maybe, ooh, I could probably do less leisure time. Or that's a lot of traveling. Maybe here's something I can do while I travel. And then you answer number 5 and submit this. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. If you have questions about the time chart, let me know. Just a few more reminders is remember the discussion board, questions and conversations board is only for questions or gathering reports, how your gathering is going. That's not where you post your weekly initial post by Wednesday night. That goes on the other second board. Okay? And make sure you're responding to those with some deepening questions, comments, add a picture, add a quote, a scripture. That is a chance for us to learn from each other. So the more we put into it, the more we'll learn. My last thing I want to share is my English tip. And actually, I'm going to do that in a separate video because I'm wondering if some people aren't getting to the end of the video and missing out on the English tip. So I want to actually post that in a separate video. So I'll save this and watch my English tip that is just in a link right below this video. So have a great week. And like I always say, let me know what I can do to help. Check your grades real quickly. Just remember, my grades is a great, I probably should move that in case, I will not show that in case it pulls up. So here's my desktop, that's kind of a mess. But make sure that as you are doing your assignments, make sure that when you go to grades, you'll see what things you're missing and that you can turn those in. Have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you next week. Bye, everyone.